Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner for a little Sunday night crafting. I'm always excited when I can take this little bit of time and share some fun crafting tips with you. So if you are joining me and you see a little red rectangle that says live in the corner, go ahead and say hello. If you're joining me a little bit later and it's not there, say hello that you're watching it on the replay. And that would be great too, because I know sometimes we're busy and we're doing other things. So what we're going to make tonight is one of these it's like a traveler's notebook. It's great for keeping lists. So I saw this on, there's a UK demonstrator, Sam Hammond, I think. It's poodles.co.uk.co or something like that. Anyway, she made one of these and I thought it was cute. And this is the size she made. So I took some retired paper today and I made this one. And the idea is she based it on a traveler's notebook. Oops, I didn't put extra pieces in there. And it's just a great way to keep your lists, like in your purse or in your backpack. And this is small, so this would hold 4 lists, and it's really lightweight, and you would wrap a ribbon around to hold it in your bag. So what I thought of, hi guys, thanks for joining me. I thought, well, holidays are coming. We have the holiday catalog, so we're all like, crafters are crafting fall and Christmas and everything. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make a smaller one? So that one uses, I don't know, like most of a piece of 12 by 12 paper. There's like 3 or 4 inches cut off, but I thought, could I make it with one piece of 12 by 12 paper? Because that would be really fun. So what I did is that's what I did. I made it smaller, and I actually love this size. It's perfect for a list. So the ribbon on the front just opens, and then I even got a little fancy and I stamped the list. So you could have like your presents. You could have, appointments. You could decorate this if you want, but I was keeping it so I would really carry it in my purse. You could say, things to do. You have lots of different things to plan. And there's no glue in this. There's no glue. So these are open, but when you put it all together and tie this bow, it will stay securely in your bag. So we are going to make one of these because you could make 2 of these. One of them per piece of 12 by 12 paper. So that's a pretty fun thing to do. So let's give it a go. And what we're going to do actually is at my team meeting this Wednesday night. So if you live in the Frederick area and you've been thinking about becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to tell you about the opportunity. And we are going to make this at our team meeting. We do a potluck, and I just charge them $5. So it just pays for the supplies. And everybody comes, we eat, we craft, we ask questions, we hang out. It's really fun. We do that about once a month. Sometimes we miss a few months, but usually about once a month. So anyhow, if you're interested, let me know. So let's get crafting. So you need 2 pieces of designer series paper, aka DSP. And what you need is, this is 12 inches like it comes, and then you need 1 at 6 inches and 1 at 5 3/4. So I did the opposite for this second set to have fun. And this is our new paper. I don't know what it's called. Something about snowmen. And we're going to use the snowman season stamp set also. And there is a punch that you could punch that out. But for this instance, we didn't really need that. So that's what we're using. Okay. So you need a scoreboard or our Stampin' Trimmer. I actually like to use both. It's kind of funny. But I like to score on this a little bit more. But if you needed to, you could totally score on the one. Okay, so 1 piece, let me make sure which piece I have. Okay, so the big piece, the one that is 6 by 12, you are going to score at 4, and then you're going to score at 3. So you're just scoring it in half. And can you see that? Okay, I should really put that right in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing to the other one. We're going to score it in half, so instead of at 3, we need to do 2 7/8. And then we're also gonna do 4. And I hope I did that at 4. Okay, I did. All right, so then get rid of this. Get my trimmer close by. Okay, so next, you are gonna fold, and you need to decide, and you can fold both ways, so I'm not gonna burnish it super hard. you need to decide what prints you want out. So the one that is wider by that 1/4 inch, that's the outside one. And you want to fold it so that the pocket is inside. So if I fold this in half, oh, I didn't switch it. It would, okay, so I'm going to switch it to stripes. It would be the mittens on the outside. So I'm going to do it this way so I get the stripes on the outside. And then this one, you fold the other way, and I want, do I want it that way? Oh, but then the snowmen are upside down. I guess they're gonna, okay, so I'm gonna go this way because I don't want upside down snowmen. I could have reversed it, but it's too late now. Okay, so then you're gonna burnish this. And I'm gonna burnish it. Look at my cute little bone folder. This is my Maryland Stampers bone folder. Thank you, Trisha. I've been talking about our Maryland Stampers event. It's coming up on September 21st, and it's for demonstrators. So if you're not a demonstrator, you've got to join my team, and you can come join the fun. Okay, so I'm just burnishing this while I chat. And she's going to offer these for sale on our website. And so Maryland State animal is the crab, I guess. I don't know. They put the crab on everything. I've only become a Marylander, so I do actually love the Maryland flag, and I love how they put the stuff on everything. I lived in Virginia, and I love Virginia, but the flag, I'm sorry, it's like a blue thing with a lady with some scales, and, you know, her bosom is hanging out. And so I'm like, did I do that wrong? I did do it wrong. No, I did it right. Okay, and it's going to go like that. Okay, so that's the first part. Next, we want to make those angles for the pockets. So that's where you need your trimmer. Okay, so we're back to the whole crafting thing. So you're going to unfold it and then fold this in half, and we're going to put a tiny, you could use a pencil, or I learned this actually from Sam when she made her bigger one. She just took the scoring pit and put a little notch there. Oops. Okay, so let me do it again because I realized it wasn't on the camera. You just put a little notch at the top. All right, and then you go from the notch, it goes in the track, to the point in the track. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's what I've done. And then you put it down and you cut it with your cutting blade. Okay, so you get a triangle. Let's do the other one. So, oops, and look, I realized, see, hold on, I'm going to burnish this a little better. See, I'm a little bit off when I folded, even though I did score. So if that happens to you, it's okay. Oh, here it is. Anyway, so the bone folder, you're going to be she's going to sell these on our Maryland site, and you could get your own Maryland stampers with your name on it. It makes it great when you go to a thing with a lot of Stampin' Up! Crafters, because you'll know which one is yours. Okay, so let's do this one. Make sure I can see it. Okay, so at 2 inches, oops, do it the other way. I like doing it at the crease. At 2 inches, I'm just putting a little score nudge, and then I'm sliding this down, and I'm putting in the trough, the cutting trough, the nudge or notch, and then the point. And then I close it and I cut it. Okay, so you could, if you didn't have this kind of trimmer, you could draw a little dot and a little dot, and you could cut it with big scissors. I think that would work also. But, you know, when you have the tools, why not use them? Okay, so then that's that way, and this is this way. Okay, then next, you need a hole punch. We used to sell a hole punch, but this is how you make this so you can use no adhesive. We're going to take, but you can buy a hole punch. You probably have a hole punch in your regular, like, you know, with your stapler. You're going to punch that, can I do it? Right on the line. And I will tell you, I'm not super good at that, but I did practice. Oh, that was not bad. And you're going to do that right on the line on both of these, because that's what's going to hold your little bit of twine. So I thought this was such a cute project. Hopefully, you guys on my team that are watching, hopefully you're going to have fun making this on Wednesday night. Okay, so then we just put it together, and we do, you should put it the right way together. So the right way is pocket to pocket, and then you have this blank inside. and pocket to pocket. Okay, so you put that on and see how the outer edge is that little bit bigger. And then we're gonna go twine. I'm just gonna do some white twine, and I don't know how much it is, because what you do, and you can put your knot in the inside or your knot on the outside, so I'll do the knot on the inside this time, is you're gonna go around 2 times. Okay, so 1, oops, and 2. So really it's like 2.5, right? Because I have this in the middle. And then you have to do it long enough so that you can tie the knot. And you, if you're like me and you have kind of big fingers, there we go. I have to do it long and trim it down. That's just what works for me. So then we take this and we tie it in a double knot. Nice and snug, double knot. You could leave this long, you can trim it really short. It's kind of up to you. Can I tie a double knot and tuck? Okay, so, but I'm gonna trim it a little bit. So I always need a little extra to tie the knot. And then a lot of times I'll go like this with my bone folder and just soften those edges. Okay, so see, that's what holds it together. And then of course the ribbon, which we will add at the end. Okay, so let's do a tiny bit of stamping together. You need a piece. This is 2.5 by 3.25, and then the red is an 1/8 inch bigger. We're going to use the cute little snowman. I'm going to do this in Night of Navy. Oh, and I had something else cool I was going to show you. Very cool. Okay, so look at my stamps. These are polymer stamps. They usually stain. Do you see that? I used red and I used blue on these. Do you see any staining? Everybody say no. So for example, look at this one from the dinosaur stuff I made last time. See how it's pink? Because I didn't remember that I bought this new cleaning thing. So I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, so I'm going to ink up and stamp my cute little snowman a little bit towards the top, and I like to do them a little bit towards the edge. Okay, and then let's do the greeting. And this is in real red, and it says, "Hoping the season builds heartwarming memories." I thought that was a great little phrase to put on a holiday list book. Okay, oh, and let's put I'm going to put a set of snowflakes up there. All right, and then, actually I'm going to leave the blue out, but let's clean these. So, Stampin' Up! Has this new stamp cleaning pad. Okay, I don't know what it's made of. It does say to wash your stamps, so I'll show you what I've been doing, and hopefully it's good enough. Let me move this out of the way. So, take your stamp it off on your grid paper first, and then you stamp it, wiggle it on here. And look at that. It gets all of that off. And see, the first one you could see it, and then it's good. I'm going to do the red one now. See how you can see that it's red? Watch this. So, in most cases it wouldn't matter, but occasionally the stamp gets so filled in that it's hard. Like, say if it's a flower or snowflake, it's hard to see. And so this, I'll do the little snowflake in a minute. This is a good way to make it so you can see that better. Okay, so then it says in the directions that you need to rinse it. But what I did is I just freshly rinsed and wet my chamois. And then I'm just going to wipe it on this. And then when I'm done, I'm going to rinse this. So I hope that that's an okay plan. Otherwise, you'd have to take this over the sink and wash it. But look at that. Look at those stamps. So it's very, very lightly stained, but nothing compared to this. So there you go. You also learned about the, oh, what's it called? Stamp cleaning pad. It does say avoid contact with mouth. Okay, so don't eat it. Harmful if swallowed. So if you get it on your fingers, you know, I wouldn't wipe your face with it. But we have it, and there's a refill you can get. Okay, and then the last bit of stamping is our list pieces. And now you could get fancy. Like, I will probably write what it's for on the top, but just for fun, let's give it some snowflakes. And we're just going to do this little snowflake. I'm just going to do it in the blue. And put that across. So I think this would make a cute gift you know, for your other note. Anybody else like to write lists? I am a list writer. Sometimes my lists have lists. Sometimes I say, write the list on the list. Isn't that funny? And I've been known to occasionally put something on the list just so I can cross it off. So if you do any of those things, why not have a fancy list that you could carry around in your purse, especially for something like holidays. And let's clean this one, so that you can get your planning done. And then we're almost done. All we gotta do is put a ribbon on it. Let me clean this one. So I do think what I saw was that you should clean it like I'm doing, like kind of right away. If you wait, then you'll get, the stain will sink in. So anyway, I was all like, oh, I don't need that. What do I need that for, right? And then I saw a couple people post about it, and then I was like, you know, when you do use those dark colors, sometimes it is, oh, here, I have a better example. Look how dark that one is. Can you see it? Yeah. And so eventually they can get really dark, and sometimes it is harder to place them well when you could have them look like this. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not normally the biggest person on cleaning up right away. Oh, okay. And before I put it on, just in case I mess up, we're going to give I'm not going to color the whole thing, but just color the scarf and the little rim of the hat. And the paper has dark shaded spruce, and I'm using dark flirty, so it has flirty flamingo and shaded spruce. And these will get my fancy labels on them probably tonight when I'm done. So I'm doing a quick color. I'm not worrying about shading. I'm not worried about using two colors. I mean, this is like a notebook that's going in my purse. I didn't put my glasses on. It's just adding a little bit of color. Because the snowman, he's super cute by himself. But a little bit of color, a little Stampin' Blends is very fun. And I figured that would look cute. Okay, I don't know why I skipped one there, but I did, but that's okay. Okay, so we colored him. All right, and then we're putting this on. Do I have adhesive? Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm almost running out of my Fast Fuse. I'm so sad that Stampin' Up! Discontinued this. You don't really need Fast Fuse for this. You could totally use snail, but this is what was sitting on my desk. Okay, put that on. And then here's our new one. And then let's put this on. And then we'll tie a ribbon and we're done. So if you make one, you got to let me know. Let me know that you made one. Where did I put it about halfway down. Oh, and those little stripes are so cute. Okay, and then last up, you need some ribbon. This is in the annual catalog. It's real red. It ties a great bow. You could also tie a knot, but I like sometimes when you're going to tie and untie something, I like to do a bow. And I think 16, 17, I think it's about 18 inches. And I do like to use material scissors on that. Okay, so then this would go, so you want to put this under the binding. I guess we'll call that the binding. And that way your lists won't fall out in your purse. I don't know if anybody else's purse looks like mine. Mine becomes like a pit of receipts and, you know, notes. And let's see if I can tie a bow. Oh, that's not bad. I'm going to slide that down. Okay, so there you go. That's how to make a holiday list book. So this is my little book of lists. Here's my other little book of lists. I will do a blog post sometime in the next week. I was delayed from last week's Sunday night crafting with moving my son into college, which went fine. He's in his apartment. He's all settled. So I'm actually working on that blog post tonight, and then I will do this one sometime hopefully this week. So if you need any more, if you have questions, let me know. If you're interested in knowing, hi Lisa, about the Stampin' Up! Joining opportunity, right now through the end of August, you can get an extra $30 of free product. Why not get this paper, this stamp set, this ribbon? You could do all of those things. But anyway, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're interested in. If you have something you would like me to craft with on next Sunday night, let me know that too. I will see you next time. Stay crafty. Have a great evening.